Hi, families, friends, and supporters of international adoption for children without parents. I want to give you a quick and simple understanding of the Children and Families First legislation and ask for your support. And I'll do my best to say it all in less than 4 minutes. International adoption into the United States has drastically declined from almost 23,000 in 2004 to just over 7,000 in 2013. How do we account for this drop? Are there really that many fewer children that now need families? Or has a strong anti-adoption movement resulted in thousands of children all over the world unable to know the stability and love of parents through international adoption? And while the U.S. foreign policy does, in theory, emphasize that children should be protected by family preservation efforts, kinship placement, domestic adoption, or international adoption, the structure of organization is just not there to see that this protection of the child's right to permanency actually occurs. The fact is, thousands upon thousands of children are left in orphanages without the love, care, and protection of a family. So the CHIFF legislation will do 3 main things. First, it creates an office in the Department of State for Vulnerable Children and Family Security to advocate for and protect children in other countries by focusing on permanency for children. It streamlines the U.S. processing of international adoption with foreign governments when it has already been determined in the country of origin that international adoption is the best option for the child, in order to shorten the waiting period as much as possible. And it will direct a substantial portion of foreign aid for children towards protecting families. Those of you well informed about the politics involved in international adoption realize there is a powerful anti-adoption movement motivated to run their own agendas even at the cost of depriving children of the chance of having parents. Children need and deserve families, not orphanages. CHIFF will give children without parents the opportunity to know this reality. The U.S. government has made good progress in the legal protection of children and families with the recent Universal Accreditation Act, which basically sees that only Hague-accredited agencies, those adoption agencies that have displayed the very stringent and required ethical and professional standards, can arrange international adoptions. The structure and safety net is already in place to see that adoptions are ethically handled. CHIFF makes it all happen with a streamlined process. But CHIFF needs your help. To be most effective, call, mail, or fax your legislator, and make sure to include your name and address and phone number. These means of communication are given the most weight. Emails are fine too, though they will be received with a higher consideration with a personal connection rather than in a form format. But don't forget to include your name and address on your emails as well. On the screen and in the video description, you should see a link for political contacts. And on the CHIFF website, there is a great phone script that you can use. Those of you currently in process of international adoption have probably been following this legislation. But those of you that have adopted in the years past, and the many grandparents, aunts and uncles, friends, neighbors, teachers who have been touched by international adoption, this is your opportunity to be the voice for a child who will not otherwise be heard. Do not just sit idly by. Please share this video and contact your representatives. Tell them to support and co-sponsor Children and Families First. Tell them our government can and should do better. Tell them your stories. Tell them you believe that children deserve families. Thank you.